I left the campsite and headed towards Cascade Creek, and on the way I went to visit this historical bridge, and it was the first bridge over the Waiau River, and it had the longest main span of 111.5 metres in New Zealand at the time of construction. This is Cascade Creek campsite. It's very busy because it's pretty much the last stop before Milford Sound. So I've used my bike as a bit of a shelter from the wind, and I've actually tied the tent to the bike in a couple of places, going down to the rear wheel and down to there to hold it still. It's cool. Because of said weather outside, I'm not really venturing out. I have no need to play in the rain, so I'm just hunkered down in my tent, just emptying SD cards and staying out of it. Every now and again this sidewall comes right in here because of the wind, but it shouldn't go anywhere. Milford Sound tomorrow, that's just all booked, $45 and breakfast. And I'm all up for the cheapest one, but it's still, that was the wind. Might give up this camera malarkey for the minute. I just left Cascade Creek, now on my way to Milford Sound for my boat trip, and a bacon sandwich on the boat and some orange juice. Not getting my hopes up on the size of it, not getting my hopes up on whether it's going to be the correct type of bacon as an Englishman would expect. I reckon it will be half cooked streaky bacon rather than sort of nice browned off or crispy back bacon. But it's bacon. I don't have bacon much on the bike, if ever, so it's still classed as a treat. This road is good. Don't think there's much of a straight section in it really. Look at that hill, mountain. Stop saying hills, not hills anymore, I think. The size of them. Arrived at the dock at about 8 o'clock in the morning, and then I picked up my ticket and my bacon butty token, and then we set off to see the Milford Sound. So that waterfall there is 500 feet, and the mountains around it are 1,300 feet high. Pretty high and cool.
Anyway, 80 metres of this waterfall, twice the length of the best you're on today. It's amazing how close you can get to the actual line.
Straight out there's Australia. I almost said that in an Australian accent, I think.
They have been feeding all night, feeding with all different groups of shellfish. Oh, one brave soul going up to test the water, so to speak. After feeding all night, try to catch up on some sleep during the day. It's one of their favourite parts. But the seals that we can see, they're mainly young juvenile males, which have been kept off the breeding colony further north of us, and they get kept off at a very young age. So they will then spend about 4 or 5 years until they're trying to grow up. They want to be about 3 times the size they are, before getting back to their breeding colony that they would get dropped off.
Bit wet now. So just on my way back from my cruise. It was really good. One of the best bacon sandwiches I've had in a while, actually, although it be a bit small. And I met some couple of guys on bikes, and they're following me at the moment. Kea are unique to the South Island of New Zealand and are considered a national treasure. They are the world's only mountain parrot, and with fewer than 5,000 remaining in the world, they are sadly endangered. However, they are also highly intelligent, inquisitive and friendly birds, as you'll see. But be wary, because if you park your bike or car unattended, they will peck at the rubber parts of your vehicle or any luggage you have strapped to it. No, that's my rubbish.
Yeah.
Come on, get out of it.
Go and get his wallet. Go on. Get the brakes, get the brakes.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Can we just take your helmet off? Oh, I thought that might happen. Back at the campsite where I stayed the night. This road's lovely now, it's nice and dry and good trees either side, bit of shade. Awesome day. This is glorious. It's all clearing up now, the weather, so you're starting to see the top of the mountains. Not so much behind me, but definitely in front. Had a few cars coming, like overtaking buses and coming on the wrong side of the road at us as well, which is really annoying because you have to. Well, we've had to like slow down and pull right over to the left-hand side just to let this car overtake, which shouldn't be the case, should it? I'm guessing it's people that are trying to get to their ferry for the Milford Sound crossing, and maybe not left enough time or are just rushing. All those times on the East Coast when I was saying, oh, I can't, you know, it just looks like Wales or Scotland. I'm sure the West Coast will blow me away. Well, Fiordland certainly has. And Milford Sound did as well, obviously because it's within the Fiordland, but the roads around here and the mountains around here are absolutely incredible. They're so high, they're all like 1,000 metres, 1,000 feet high. So I decided to take the gravel road that ran from that comes down from Tianau and then runs. You pick it up as you head down from Tianau, and you pick it up, and it takes you to Mount Nicholas, I think, and then you can get a boat from there into Queenstown, which I thought would be more interesting than just driving around the road. And now I'm at Mavoa, I think it is, lakes, but it's pretty damn scenic through here. And this is what I kind of wanted out of my trip in New Zealand. You know, I didn't want to sit on the roads. I wanted to come down to this place where you've got mountains either side and then just sort of like grass and gravel roads. It's exactly what we want. Give this guy a bit of space. Slow it down a little bit. This is easy. I will avoid the puddles just in case it's a bit boggy in there where I can. I'm sure it's probably fine, but please fit with the panniers on the back. Oh, my leg got caught. Bastard. Come on. That's better. Okay. That was my fault for not looking where I wanted to go and then just committing to it. Okay, let's commit to it. Ooh! Bollocks. Oh, that's going to be all clay. Yeah. I only get stuck in that. Okay, let's figure out what my options are. I think it's back on the beach. Yep. Back to the beach and on that. Should be alright if I stick onto the bits where the tyres have gone and it's all gravelled out. Save myself dropping it, takes 2 seconds to take the panniers off. Just helped that cyclist that I went past. And he got to that stage and then got off his bike and went to walk it through the shorter section, sort of to the left that way. And he said, oh no, it's not too bad, it's pretty hard packed at the bottom. Then got to the other end and couldn't get it through. I had to get into the water and help him, and I was struggling to pick up the back of his bike because I couldn't get a grip on the floor because my feet were sinking in, and I was like, if I go in there I'm never going to come back out again. Right. Better. White back. I don't think there'll be much talking because I'm concentrating I say it's all sort of new to me, this sort of stuff. Oh, hello. Fucking hell. The joys is I've got to do all this again in the morning. So yeah, it really is a question of how far I go. Oh, that was a big one. That kind of hurt. Maybe I am pushing my luck with all this weight. I've broken my pannier. Right. Well, my audio died here, but as you can see, I've completely split open the pannier. I've got a massive crack running all the way around the side. So yeah, but the pannier itself holds onto the bike. It's just the shell of it. The outside shell is completely cracked and now full of stones. So I took my pannier off, gave it a wipe down to get the dust off, and then proceeded to try and stick as much duct tape as possible onto it to hold it all together, and then making sure that it's all stuck firmly down. Okay, so I've made the decision that I'm going to go back to the campsite, because there's no point in trying to continue and then doing this, especially if I've already damaged the pannier. So I've taped it all up. It's as good as I can do. It's got like half a roll on there. I'm going to leave my panniers here and my tank bag here for a second, get the bike through here and parked up on the other side of this section, where it's a little easier. Then I'll load it up, and then go from there. Come on. Okay, that'll do. Is that normal? Yep. See, nice and light. It's relatively easy. It's a lovely spot though. Lovely spot. Just take it nice and steady on the way back. I don't want to drop it again on that side because I don't think the duct tape's going to hold that. So, all on. Hopefully I don't lose the contents of my pannier as I'm going down here. It's one of those things, you go slowly, and it's a lot harder, and you go too fast, and then when it goes wrong, it's really hard. But yeah, we'll just amble back. I'd rather take it real slow, and if I see some deep stuff, I think I'll just kind of paddle it through and be slow and steady. Like this. Because at least I won't drop it like this. what adventure's all about. This is the shame adventure riding is potentially so expensive when you break things, but then you live and learn. I'm sure that now I'll be a bit more cautious when I see things and either take a different technique to it, like paddle it through, or let's go in here and see how we go. Oh, that's that river bit. Oh, I come in too early then. No, I haven't. Winning. Paddle. Not that slow. Slow and steady wins the race. Maybe I was just getting too ahead of myself and trying to be, well, read the side of my bike. I wish I could ride like Chris Birch, and I'm not. I'm not even 1% of him. Like 0.0.01. I've hurt my hip a little bit though. I bruised that slightly when I fell over. Well, the feel of it, just off the hip protection, which is sod's law, eh? Oh, I can register there. Cool. That's good then. Let's go and do that. Oh. All still stuck on, all still together. Right, well, that's registered, sorted. Now just to come back a little bit from where I came from and find a suitable camp spot. I know for a fact by looking at it the ground's all gravelly. I'm glad, like, the worst that's happened is my pannier's broken, which is plastic, so it's fixable. At least there's nothing fundamentally broken with my bike. I mean, I'm going to have another proper look over it when I get to wherever the hell I'm getting to, and just double check things. But it all looks alright. My hip probably will bruise a little bit. I think as I went down, I landed on my hip, and I think I landed on a rock, and that's what kind of hurt me. But that's it. It's just a slight bruise. So. About in there. That might be a good spot. This'll do. Well, it's soft. I have to put my puck down. Right, I'm gonna turn this one off and then we'll pick up from the GoPro and I'll camp. Set up my tent from there. Here, and he's going to give this hill climb a go. I think he's going to crash, but we can only video. Your hoodie was on the front fender.
Can't get up any further than that.
Huh? You had your hoodie on the front wheel. Like, you're proper lucky that didn't fall down into the spokes or something. Yeah, it's here. Yeah. I saw it just as you went and I was like, well, there's no point telling him now. You had this here. It's on your front. Oh yeah, you weren't going to get much further, were you?
No, I wasn't.
Would you like a hand?
No, it's alright.
Good.
Good. I've done this enough times.
Just yeah, parked. Could you just?
I parked it.
Yeah, that'll do. You can lay there for the night.
I think I am.
No, I wouldn't. It would...
Straighten my fender up. No, maybe not. Oh, it's under the tree.
Yeah, it is under the tree. Is it stuck? Almost.
Nope. See, I dick around all the time. I'm not a very good rider.
No, but you're on. How heavy is that?
140.
Yeah, that's 192. So it's a bit heavier.
Yeah, I just dick around.
If I had a lighter bike, if I had a bike smaller, like similar to yours, or smaller in comparison to me, I'd be having a go as well. So, we left all the gear here, me and Liam, and decided to go up that track unloaded. And it was an experience for me because it was a lot tougher than I've ever done, which was cool. Dropped it a few times. The annoying thing was I had a big crash at exactly the same spot that I broke my pannier. This time I lost a foot peg, but I carried on riding by just sort of doing the, oh, where's it come up? Doing that and just sort of getting away with it. But it wasn't half sort of painful on my foot after a while, and my clutch finger took a bit of a beating because it's all kind of new stuff, but it was cool. A few like big crossings and deep water that came right up, as you can see the state of the bike now. But yeah, it survives and everything's good.